All right, day one of chapter 9 is on 9.4. That's right. I don't like the order the book goes in. So I'm doing my own thing. Take that. Today we're going to be canceling stuff. What we're going to be doing is factoring and then canceling stuff. Let's do an old school example. If I asked you to reduce 9/6, 9/6, most of you know, reduces to 3/2. Let's talk about why. What happens here is 9/6. What multiplies to 9? 3 times 3. And 6 is 2 times 3. And since this is division, what's happening here is a pair of 3's get canceled out, and we're left with 3 divided by 2. That's easy, right? Well, what we're going to do today is we're just going to factor, just like we did here, only we're going to be factoring polynomials and then canceling stuff out. So let's start here. Factor the top. Top would factor 2. What multiplies to -6 adds up to -5. X minus 6 times x plus 1 over, now the bottom here is a difference of squares. So this is x plus 1 times x minus 1. Factor the top, factor the bottom. And then once you're done factoring, you see if anything can cancel. Now, there's an x plus 1 up top, there's an x plus 1 downstairs. X plus 1s can cancel, so our final answer here is x minus 6 over x minus 1. Now, some of you are going to be itching to, hey, wait a second, these x's can cancel too, can't they? No, because plus or minus messes that up. If you got questions about that, we can talk about that in class, but only when you're multiplying. This is x minus 6 mess times this mess. Only when you're multiplying can things cancel. These x's cannot cancel. If you got questions, bring that tomorrow. All right, let's go on to number 2. Number 2, I already put some stank on it immediately. There's 4 things going on here. We're going to factor each piece. Don't do the whole thing at once. Just look at this piece. 3x minus 27x cubed, what can come out? GCF always first, right? So 3x minus... 3x can factor out. You're left with 1 minus 9x squared over 3x squared minus 2x minus 1. Look for a GCF first. There's not one. So in order to factor this, we have to Batman this. So I'm going to take this to the side here and Batman it. So go ahead and Batman really quick. I'll do mine here. We'll see if we agree. Hopefully you came up with 3x plus 1 and x minus 1. So that's this factored form here. 3x plus 1 and x minus 1. All right, times. Now we got to factor this top. Oh, snap. GCF again? No. So we have to Batman this bad boy. 3x squared minus 4x plus 1. Go ahead and Batman, and I'll Batman mine, and we'll see if we agree. This time multiplies the positive 3, adds up to -4. That means these are both negative this time. And when you group it, make sure this negative is inside the second one. And a -1 can come out here. We're left with x minus 1. So you got 3x minus 1 and x minus 1. All right, so this is 3x minus 1, x minus 1 over 3x. Whew! That was a lot of stuff going on there. A lot of Batman. All right, so now that we've Batmaned, everything's being multiplied here. Check out, we got 3 times x times this mess times x minus 1 mess over this mess times this mess times this mess. So check this out. 3x There's another 3x there. Since it's all being multiplied, it can cancel. On the bottom, I see an x minus 1. On the top, I see an x minus 1. Those two can cancel as well. All right, so what I'm left with is, now here's the thing, be careful. Look at this thing here. Can this factor again? This is a difference of squares again. This factors to 1 plus 3x. I'll pick a different color, my bad. 1 plus 3x, 1 minus 3x, times 3x minus 1, over 3x plus 1. Hey, check this out. 1 plus 3x, is that the same thing as 3x plus 1? Indeed it is. So those two can cancel out. So your final answer here is 1 minus 3x times 3x minus 1. That's your final answer. Now, do I need to FOIL that out or anything? No. For these polynomials, in fact, it's best to leave it in factored form. All right? So just leave it in factored form. Don't FOIL it out. You're all set. There it is there. All right? Let's move on to number 4. Number 4 is very similar to the last one, except that it's got division. Now here's the thing. Step 1, you're always going to factor. So the top here, 3 is just 3. But 4x minus 8, GCF, what can come out? A 4, and we're left with x minus 2. Now here's the thing. Instead of divide, I don't like division. I'm going to change that to multiply, and then you're going to multiply by the reciprocal of the second one. So we're going to change this. The bottom here is going to be on top. But let's factor it. What multiplies a negative 6 adds up to 1. It'll be x plus 3 times x minus 2 over, now the top part here is going to be on the bottom, GCF, and x can come out, and left with x plus 3. Alright, so everything's factored. Everything's being multiplied here, so what can cancel? I got x plus 3 and x plus 3. I got x minus 2 and x minus 2. Our final answer, the only thing that's left on top is 3 over the bottom is 4x. Look at that. This big mess turned into this cute little teeny tiny thing. Look how cute it is. So that's what's up. Tell you what, try these last 3 yourselves. We'll check them in class tomorrow. Smith out!